You're about to witness one of the fastest sports in the world, with a ball traveling at speeds close to 200 miles per hour.
Execution. Détermination.
Sacrifice.
Fearless.
Discipline.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the IRT Network. Presented to you by eNet Live. We've got our last quarterfinal of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We've got David Bobby Horn facing off against the hometown hero and defending John Pelham Memorial Tournament of Champions champ, Charlie Pratt. Kelly Diesel here, soon to be joined by my partner, Dean Bear. Dean took a quick bathroom break and couldn't make it back to his seat. We've got too many people crammed inside the mat.
Absolutely. Actually, I was asked to take a picture. There's a whole bunch of Canadians that made the trek down here just to see the King.
Nothing wrong with that. Kane is a Canadian, resides in Austin, Texas, but he is from Canada. Loved playing hockey growing up.
Me and him talked about hockey yesterday for a really long time, because a friend of mine back at home on my hockey team got severely hurt, and he might not be able to walk again. So this is our last quarterfinal match. The winner of this match plays Kane Waslinchuk tomorrow at noon. And our other match, Alvaro Beltran versus Rocky Carson, is at 11 Pacific time.
It's giving me a chance to sleep in, Dean.
Yeah.
11, noon, and 7 tomorrow. Giant break. Charlie disagrees.
You know, Charlie has a really good point. He didn't get angry, but he said, "You're going to make me shoot that, Scott." And he's got a valid point.
Charlie used to be a ref for the IRT.
Yeah.
Heard from a lot of players, a lot of fans. They loved Charlie as a referee. I got to tell him I love Charlie as a player. I don't want to see him ref.
Yeah, like I said before, both of these guys, I don't want to, well, I want to say they're friends, but they're friendly. They're both, Charlie is the head coach for the junior national team, and Bobby is one of his assistant coaches.
Along with Robert Collins as well.
That's something I was talking to Robbie this morning. I said, you know, your game really improved since you've been coaching. And that is actually a true statement. By coaching, your own level of play will improve, because all the things you're giving your student or your player is going to sink in.
Charlie taking a quick timeout here. Just got to get some more athletic tape, it looks like.
For his
handle on his racket, I would believe. The old red, white, and blue headband.
Was that an official timeout?
I'm not sure what that was. I can tell you what's out on the court right now, Dean.
We got a towel.
Timeout brought to you by Service Master.
Nick Marangelli from New York checking in. Michael August.
You know, we gotta sit him down. Oh,
no,
he told you. He told you. Okay.
Yeah. It was a few days ago. Great serve by Charlie. Set up by Horn. Charlie's up way too far. Easy pass.
Yeah.
Bobby Horn. 2 serves won early in game 1. So I'm interested to find out if that was an actual timeout or not.
Bobby with a good serve there. Pratt with the return. Bobby gives up on that one. 1 serving 2 still. It's going to be a good one. See everyone that was packed in for that last match with Kane and Alex. I mean, not even a dent has left the building. They're all still here to see this hometown match. You know, Bobby not far from Portland, from the Northern California area. Skip called. Now the view you guys are looking at right now is the same view that our photographer Kevin Savory's been using all weekend long. He's in that little box in front of the court there. You can see him moving around, capturing some great photographs. That was definitely a short serve.
Charlie Pratt in the
Back
service
to live
box.
action.
Guys, we'll see you in the morning. What time is the first? Is Rocky play at 11? Thank you.
High lob serve. Horn goes up top. Charlie's going to shoot that? No. Nothing but splinters right there by Bobby Horn. So is this a pick'em game?
I would say so. Yeah, absolutely, I would say so.
Or do we say advantage Pratt because it's his home club?
Yeah, but as I said in our closing thoughts of the last match, I think Pratt has a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Winning that last one, coming into this one, moving home from Florida. There's a lot that goes into that.
Did he actually move?
Yeah, he moved.
Oh.
He lived in Gainesville, Florida for a couple months and moved back home. Three serving 4 on the head pin scoreboard.
So we got an interesting guest in the beginning of game 2, no, Kelly?
That is the plan. We're supposed to have Wendell Pelham join us live. And unless the scheduling has been mixed up, which
We
I
got
hope it
Miss
hasn't.
Laura Gibbs in the chat box.
What's up, Laura?
We got Alexis Owasa in the chat box.
Hello, Alexis.
What a great shot right there by Charlie Pratt. Hometown crowd here. A lot of guys rooting for Charlie Pratt. Charlie Pratt drive serve coming up. Great choice of serve right there. Nice little kill shot there by Charlie Pratt.
It's a great kill shot.
Charlie Pratt drive serve coming here. To the forehand. Bobby gets that, goes up top. Great kill shot by Charlie Pratt. Six serving 3 on the headband scoreboard.
Charles down to serve.
Nice pinch kill there by Bobby Horn.
It's a great shot.
Three serving 6, drive serve for Horn. So we just got some news that H.W. Bush passed away.
Oh. A great president.
I was a big H.W. fan. Tell you, what I like about Bobby Horn is the way he tracks the ball. Sometimes it looks like he's out of position, but he quickly gets in position. When his opponent's about to hit the ball, he's clearly out of position at times, but he gets there.
Second serve, 6-4.
A great kill shot right there by Bobby Horn. So Charlie Pratt came in as the number 13th seed, and he took out number 4, Sebastian Franklin. So for those of you who are checking maybe our rankings, no matter what, Charlie Pratt, unless he wins this event, will lose some of his ranking points.
Yep.
Because last year he was the champion. So the top 8 may shift a lot.
Down
Now-
the line. Took it right out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Woo! That was a nasty shot by Bobby.
So Kelly, I'm chuckling right here because there's a sign that tells you what court number this is. So the sign says racquetball court 10, maximum occupancy, 2 people. So we're not allowed to play doubles on
No,
this
you
court.
can't play doubles.
Well, you can. 2 people have to sit out here.
It's a tag
So
team
this
match.
is a doubles match
Yeah.
right now. Who's your partner?
I'm gonna take Charlie.
All right, I have to take Bobby because there's nobody left.
You can take Kevin.
Yeah,
He's in the back
Kevin's-
there.
I actually, 2 years ago, I played doubles on this court, open doubles against Charlie Pratt. Nice kill shot there. So it was me and Mario Mercado versus Charlie and Tim Prigo.
Tim Frigo, a name I am not
They
familiar
beat
with.
us in a tiebreaker. But Charlie was a little shocked at the Grizzly.
At the Grizz.
Not a fan of that serve right there by Bobby Horn. Wow, that looked like a bad shot to me.
And do you think that's what set him up, that bad serve?
Yeah. Now we see Michelle De La Rosa watching. I didn't see you watching before.
Hello, Michelle. Shout out Ray Lynn.
Danny Lau watching from Long Island. Charlie Pratt in the driver's seat. Short serve.
Dean, I know it's the last match of the night. I want them to keep us here all night.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
We haven't had a tiebreaker yet tonight.
No, that's true. I tell you, I'm 2 Red Bulls in, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah. I might need that third.
We ate them all. We drank them all. We had a 4-pack. They're gone.
We needed
Short
an
serve
energy
is the
drink.
call. Appeal coming up on the serve. So Bobby said, Bobby thinks it was good. Scott McClellan says short. We'll see what the results. I think it hit the line. This might be a real quick one. Mary Jane is staying up late past her bedtime to watch Bobby. Mary Jane, she's a nurse. Nurse Mary Jane.
Nurse Mary Jane.
Eight serving 6.
Yeah, they've been stuck on this score for a little while here, Dean.
Kevin Savory is watching.
What's up, Kev? Matter of fact, Dean, let's give the people a look at what Kevin's looking at.
Yeah, they can see us too. Hi guys, it's us under the ladder.
Oh,
great
what a
get
shot.
there by Bobby Horn. Couldn't slice that in.
Still 8-6.
8 serving 6. We finally got our towel boy back. He had to leave us to go play.
Hey, it happens when you're out here.
Nice shot by David Bobby Horn. Cut that off, buried it into the corner.
Dean, I was just informed Ben, our towel guy, has been playing. He won 1, lost 1, so he's batting 500.
Yeah, I hope that's one match and lost 1 match.
Yeah.
'Cause if not, he has to go play a tiebreaker. Charlie gets that one. That's 2 in a row. Bobby says, try to get that. No way. Great shot into the corner right there.
It was.
Everybody's clapping. You're clapping. I'm clapping. Are you clapping at home? Please do.
You know they are.
Okay, this is a little scary. Anna Martin checking in. I just had it's my grandmother's name, so kind of scared me for a second.
And it couldn't be her, though, right?
No, she's
She's not a fan.
no.
Oh. Back to the action here. Asking for a replay, I believe.
No, that's going to be an avoidable. I don't think you can appeal an avoidable.
Well, either way, Bobby is not happy with the call.
That was a safety swing. And you know what? That goes back to the last one. Bobby gets really close to his opponent. And, you know, not that anyone's not nice, but Charlie's like a nice guy on the court. So he doesn't want to hit him. What a diving get there by Charlie Pratt. And he gets that one. Can't get that one. Oh, Bobby's grandma. Anna is Bobby's grandma. How are you, Anna?
Hello, Anna. Thank you for watching and supporting your grandson.
Timeout on the court.
Ty Kelly, thanks for the kind words.
Time to.
So we've
Timeout
got
on
a
the court. We'll
timeout.
take a quick one. 30 seconds.
Back here on the IRT Network, presented by
eNet Live.
Clowns. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. No, that was not a new IRT soccer commercial. That was a Pepsi commercial.
So the chat box is screaming Bobby, and the fans live are screaming
Charlie. 8 serving 8 here in game 1. Game 1, Dean.
Yeah, I know. This is it. We played best of 3, 2 15s, tiebreaker to 11 if needed. We got a couple Pratts in there. Jordan Walters. Great shot right there by Charlie Pratt. That's so wrong. So let me give you a little something on when you do a pinch like that and it hits the sidewall, front wall, and spins back, it's actually, he undercuts the ball a little bit. Some people do it by accident, some do it on purpose.
What do you
If you're
think
playing
that one
against
was?
me, that's my
Always
shot.
on purpose. Always.
I just do it. I don't know how. Charlie gets that one. Set up coming. Horn goes up top. Set up off the back wall by Pratt into the corner. There's a
Money.
winner.
That's what you want.
Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner.
9 serving 8. See what I was saying about Bobby being out of position and quickly gets into position. It's amazing. Oh, and he skipped it. What a great get by Charlie Pratt.
You know, Dean, your position with Bobby makes me think of this. I actually wrote an article on Bobby not too long ago, and he describes that he didn't start playing racquetball until he was 21. It was actually Jose Diaz that introduced him to racquetball, and he said one of his biggest advantages coming into it is that he's not that gifted with a racket. He admits it. He says he doesn't make the best shots. His best attribute on a racquetball court, in his mind, is his conditioning. He thinks he can get to every ball because of his conditioning and his stamina, basically, because he knows he's not a natural racquetball player like a lot of these guys out here.
Okay, I'll agree with you there. The 209 is shouting. I've been to the 209. I've been to Stockton.
Stockton, I believe.
Oh, broken ball.
I believe that's where Bobby's from.
Yeah, I've been there. So we had junior nationals in Stockton 2 years ago.
Yep.
And we were trying to find a taco truck to go to. So Daniel
Street taco?
Rojas, yeah, street tacos. So Daniel Rojas says, you got to go to this place. And Bobby's like, you got to go to this place. So the kid that I went with was pretty large. So we went to both. And there was a taco truck right next to the gym, which is the one Daniel sent me to. And it was phenomenal. And then there was one that was 15, 20 minutes away that Bobby sent, and it was terrible. I was not a fan. And I had to go. What a shot right there, Bobby.
Up
Horn.
against this back wall. Love the showmanship.
And I had to make an illegal U-turn right in front of the PD.
Didn't get caught, though, huh?
No,
Yeah,
And
that's that T-Bird you were driving.
it was not a T-Bird. I don't know what it was, a rental car.
Short serve there by a mile.
So, George Fernandez, or Jorge, is asking who plays tomorrow. So the winner of this match will play Kane Waslinchuk, and Alvaro Beltran will play Rocky Carson. There's our matches tomorrow. You can find the draws on the IRT tour-tour.com.
This
Mary
is a
Jane
barn burner.
RN. She loves it.
What's up, David? Lucas, Mary, Alvaro.
Lucas Lee. Lucas, when are we going to see you? I haven't seen you in so long. Sliding skip by Bobby Horn.
And he was in position, too.
Yeah, he likes to shoot from, like, when he's sliding a lot. So, 11 serves 10.
Charlie Pratt down. Drive
Great
serve.
What was that?
Bobby's
Splinters.
Yeah, Bobby's saying he's got the whole front wall, and he's nailing it into the floor.
You better go check and see if there's a divot there.
Yeah. Fix your golf game.
Yeah. They are watching back in Stockton.
Yeah. It's a great call by
Replay.
Scott. And he did it right away, too.
See, that goes back to my point earlier, you know, and Bobby got one of those calls before,
But
you know, a replay.
But wasn't it because, as you said, Charlie Pratt's the nice guy out there? He's not going to swing through.
Yeah.
And
Bobby
Bobby
didn't swing.
No, I know. And that's what Bobby said to Scott there at the end. He said, next time I'll swing.
Great down the line shot by Charlie Pratt.
The ability to hit that shot knowing how fast it's going to come off that wall and still
quick.
jump over it, it's pretty incredible.
Charlie almost got hit with that ball, that kind of underhand behind the backswing that
Yeah.
Bobby made. 13 serves 10 on the headpen scoreboard.
Game 1. This is game 1. Game 2 is going to be phenomenal.
I tell you, the winner of this match has got a mountain to climb
Yeah.
tomorrow.
True that. It's a great
Well,
shot.
Excellent shot. But if you remember, I think it was last year in Florida, Bobby played Kane extremely well.
Well, he better figure out a way to win 2 of these 3 games. Otherwise, he won't have the opportunity.
Absolutely. Timeout on the
Timeout
court.
taken.
We'll take one, too.
We'll
We'll be
be
back.
Here on the IRT Network, presented by
eNet Live.
Ready?
We the people are defined by the things we share and the ones we love. Our book clubs, our tea times, The moments we don't have to say a word. We the people who mess with each other's heads and have each other's backs. Who have songs and food and kids. Helping, hoping, and dreaming. Who never stop wondering what we'll do or where we'll go next. We the people who are better together than we are alone are unstoppable. Welcome to the entirely new expedition.
Time is in. We've got match or game point on the line here. And that'll do it. That'll do it.
What a great game right there. Game 1 in the books.
Yeah.
We'll take a short break as well. In between games 1 and 2, we'll be back
On the IRT network, presented by
eNet Live.
When you don't feel like yourself, trust the pharmacy experts at Lewis. From prescription medications to finding the things that make you feel better. Lewis pharmacists know what you need. Count on Lewis and feel better.
Hi, this is Ben with Racquetball Warehouse, and today we're going to review the Head Radical 170. The middle-weighted racket in the Radical line, the 170 sports an even balance and hits the scale at 197 strung. Featuring brand new Power Rails technology that stiffen the frame for maximum power, while carryover technologies like Graphene Touch, ComfortTech, and AFP allow for a powerful, comfortable, and customizable high-end frame. When I pulled this thing out of the bag to play test, I knew it was going to be one of my favorite rackets in the line, and it nipped at the heels of the 160 for my favorite racket. Now the 170 weighs in at 197, so it's definitely a heavier 170, but the good thing is that it's even balanced. So the benefit that I got for it being a nice solid racket was I got more power out of my drive serves, and when you were to hit me a ceiling ball and I was able to tee off on that ball, I felt like I was getting more power out of it. Now the addition of the Power Rails is supposed to stiffen that throat, so when you contact that ball, really, really powerful, strong, and sturdy frame, which translates into power. I do feel like this racket was stiffer than years past, which for me was a benefit because I got more power out of the ball. Definitely a really, really solid feeling 170. Now Tom, I know you're typically you gravitate toward a 170 from Head. What did you think about the Radical 170?
Good, like a traditional 170 for me. I really like this racket.
Well, that's going to do it for this racket. If you guys want to see any more information or the exact specs, click the link in the description, or as always, visit us at racquetballwarehouse.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 John Pelham Memorial Tournament of Champions here in downtown Portland, Oregon. We're in the middle of Game 2 of this last quarterfinal of the night between Charlie Pratt and David Bobby Horn. Charlie Pratt took that first game 15-10, and he's up here in the second game by a score of 1-0. My broadcast partner, Dean Bear, kindly stepped away from his mic to bring on our second special guest of the night, event director Wendell Pelham. Wendell, how's it going, man?
I mean, you know, we couldn't ask for a better turnout, a better group of people. You know, the folks here in Portland, this community of racquetball players, love this event, and we're having a ball.
A racquetball. It's a great dive and get there. Charlie plays it off the front. Couple lobs. Might get a replay. Nope. So Wendell, tell us a little bit about the tournament, how it all got started, all the working pieces, who's involved. Give us, you know, the overview.
So, quick, in 2014, I had a son that served in the U.S. Army who was killed in action. His last Facebook post was, "I can't wait to play racquetball again." A couple of the buddies that I play with are veterans, and they suggested we do a memorial tournament. So we started out with a one-day, did that for 3 years, and then moved to this IRT Pro Stop. And we have great sponsors, great players, both amateur and pro, and couldn't be happier with the IRT and their support, and being able to be a part of the live stream. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And this is a spectacular turnout, Wendell. I've told you, we've talked numerous times over the weekend. This is my first time to Portland. This is my first time to the MAC, and I've been blown away. The facility is spectacular. The people, the camaraderie, the racquetball community is so strong. It's so prevalent. It's phenomenal here. And so with all of that, and I've asked kind of around the club, with all the support with Oregon and racquetball, and all these people to come and support John's legacy, what did racquetball mean to John and the Pelham family?
Well, I started playing when I was 19 and really loved it. And then John came along and played football, baseball, basketball. And before his first deployment to Afghanistan, he came to the club and said, "Hey, man, talk to me about racquetball. Tell me how to play this game." He was a pitcher in high school and a left fielder, so he had a great cannon for an arm. So we got him on the court with a couple of people to coach him, not me.
Right.
And next thing I know, he's just smoking the ball, got great power, had good touch. Took off to first deployment, came back, started playing again on military bases, and loved the game. I mean, his very last Facebook post kind of tells you what it meant to him when he says, "While deployed, can't wait to play racquetball again." I think that's, shows his passion and his love for the game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's bottom line. We spoke earlier. We wrote an article about this tournament, and that just shows you how much racquetball really meant to him. He can't wait to get back and play the sport that he just so newly found and so newly grew it. You said he was a pitcher throughout high school and he never played racquetball. I can't imagine what his arm looked like out there.
Well, I'll give you a quick story.
Yep.
Right before he went on the deployment that he ended up dying on, I was trying to teach him a straight in line, how to hit straight ins, not be afraid of where his opponent's feet were, and just rip the ball. Well, I was cheating on him and pushing him farther into the forehand side. He hit a ball so hard that it grazed my calf, and as it grazed it, it burned the hair off and burned my skin.
So that had some velocity on it.
So that's the power.
Yeah, a little bit. Charlie Pratt down for the drive serve, I have to imagine. Short there. 5-1, Charlie in control of this second game between him and David Bobby Horn. Wendell, how do you fit all these people in here?
The MAC Club is the premier athletic club in the state, and maybe if not this state, the Northwest. And they are so generous to us. They give us the facility and back us and support us 100%. And they let us just cram as many people in here as we can. And today we probably have a few hundred watching
minimum
this match.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow during the semis and the finals, we'll have 1,000 in here, no question. And it gets raucous.
It gets warm in here. That's what Dean Bear and I have been talking about on the air. We came in the morning. It was nice. We had our sweaters on. It's nice and breezy, nice and cool. And by the second quarterfinal, we're looking at each other like we're sweating. There's so many bodies in here. It just warms up the entire place.
Yeah, you don't have to do a lot of stretching to get warm.
That's very true. So Charlie looks like he's in complete control of this second game. He's up 7-1. So real quick, Wendell, tell us about Live Like John and the Live Like John Foundation. Dean's been talking about it a little bit. We've been trying to share some information on the air, but it's always best coming straight from the source.
Well, thank you. When John was killed, a few of his high school friends got together, and they had lunch. I think it was like 4 days later. And one of them said, I think it's time that we all grew up a little bit. And they took it as a clarion moment to say, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. Here's our best friend who goes to Afghanistan, 2 deployments by the time he's 22, and ends up dying for his country. And one of them said, I'm going to make the commitment to live more like John. So then one of them picked up on it, went out and had these cool camouflage rubber bracelets made that say, Live Like John. And so we formed a foundation because we believe that Live Like John means every day you wake up, you're blessed. Every day you have an opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. And John wasn't working to be better than anybody else. He was always striving for excellence in himself. And so for me as a father and as a human being and as an athlete, I want to live my life like John, meaning every day is valuable. It's worth everything I can give it. And I have to go out and give it all I have. And that's what Live Like John means. And so this tournament is a legacy builder for all of our veterans, all of those who have lost a loved one, all of those who are searching to create greatness in their lives. And again, not to be greater than anybody, but just to be great themselves.
Yep.
And that's what Live Like John is.
So 8 serving 1 here in game 2. And as I said, you know, Dean and I, we've been trying to share some tidbits. We've been trying to get the info out. We've got a court sticker right in front of us. But again, when you hear it straight from the source, it really means so much more. People can hear Dean and I talk about the IRT all day long, but when John Scott gets on the mic, those numbers boost. And I think the same thing can be said about pretty much all things. When it comes straight from the head, straight from the source, it really puts you in their shoes for a second.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just donate, help us out, give us some. No, it's a lot more than that. It's a whole lot more.
It is. And when we look at it as a foundation, what we're asking people to donate, we know that money's tight, that there are so many great causes out there to donate to. We want them to know that we're trying to support those families who have lost a loved one in the service of our country.
Yep.
We want to support our veterans and their lives and help their families as they deal with critical issues in their lives and the frustrations that are caused by the things that they've seen, and in some cases, the things that they've been asked by us, the citizens of the United States, to do. So that while they're over there, we can be sitting in a beautiful facility watching 2 of the greatest players in racquetball and then get to go home and sleep in our own warm beds. That's why we ask people to donate, so that we can help those families and those veterans do the things that they love.
Could not agree more, Wendell. And I'm sure everyone, all 250 of them watching at home, could not agree more. And as we've been talking, Charlie Pratt has not given an inch of his lead up. I got a feeling you get to watch Charlie kind of often.
Yeah, Charlie moved away for about a year and a half, and he just moved back, and he's one of those guys that makes this community here in Portland, Oregon so unique. As a pro player, he'll call up guys like me, who's an elite player, say, hey, come down to the MAC. We're going to have a group of guys show up, and we want you to come play with us. So I get to play with one of the top players in the world. I mean, come on.
Right.
So, you know, I love to watch Charlie. He's tenacious. He's got an attitude. He's got a drive. I mean, last year he came into town and won this tournament.
Yeah, he
in
did.
his home court. And, you know, we love him. Couldn't be more happy for him.
And you're not the only one, Wendell. There's been plenty of people in the Oregon area all weekend long cheering on Charlie Pratt. Very short serve there. I don't think it reached the service box. So being selfless, Wendell, that's such an important thing to lead me to my next question. Tell me a little bit about Give Like John.
Well, thanks for asking. Give Like John is a subset of Live Like John, and it's exactly what it says. We've asked the local players to donate their lightly used equipment, and we take it and get it to the local high school and junior programs so that those kids can start with great equipment, not something that you're going to buy that's 8 or 9 years old, maybe have a crack or two. This is a year-old stuff. And for those of us, you know, who understand what that means, it's such a blessing for the program. It's the way we're going to build the sport and enhance the ability of these young athletes because they have the best equipment.
Right.
And so we give it to the young men and young women, and then we also donate it to the Military Racquetball Federation or Foundation and help with their racquetball rehabilitation clinics and give that equipment to veterans so they don't have to go spend the money. Because let's be real, a good racket's going to cost you $250.
Yep.
You know, a set of eye guards are $30.
Woo!
Gloves are $10 to $16.
Yeah.
So if you can donate all that and start people in the program, racquetball shouldn't die.
No.
And that's what the Give Like John means. If John were alive, what would he do? He would give as much as he could to anybody he had the opportunity to do so.
Such an outstanding message. Everyone, just think about it. You know, it's similar to a process back home called Secret Santa. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but you're not going to give kids in need, you know, your doll that you've had for 12 years and it doesn't mean much to you anymore. No, you're going to give a kid in need what they're going to want to play with, what they're going to want to pursue, what they're going to want to spend every day with. So why would you give a kid a broken racket or a racket that's 5 drive serves away from breaking? You want it because you want them to pursue the sport, you want them to grow the sport, and you want them to influence their friends to play the sport.
And it goes to John's passion for excellence. Again, not to be better than anybody, but to be able to be the best he could be. And he would want you to have the best equipment to facilitate that striving for excellence. So, yeah, no garbage. Great stuff. And we have, this year alone, we put 17 new high school players in new equipment in the state of Oregon. So we're proud.
Well, you should be, absolutely. Oregon is a hub for growing racquetball. Can you give me a value on the amount of equipment that you guys donate per year?
I would say it's at a retail price. It's got to be probably in the last 3 years, we've probably done $4,000, $5,000 worth of equipment. That's rackets, goggles, shoes, gloves, bags.
Yeah.
And you know, those of us who are sponsored, we've got bags that are only a year old we give. And we buy our rackets and then donate them. I mean,
I got it. It feels good. Let's give it away.
Bingo.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
incredible.
someone trusted me with their equipment, so now I get to trust a young person who hopefully will have the same passion that we have and then move the sport forward.
If you're living in the state of Oregon, I don't know how you're not born with that passion. So, Wendell, real quick before we get back into this game, is there anything I haven't mentioned, anything I haven't discussed that you'd like to throw out about, you know, your son, your family, this tournament, this great state of Oregon, anything we haven't covered?
You know, just that we are so amazed at the outpouring of love and compassion for our family from the racquetball world and the state of Oregon and those around. We couldn't be more touched by the number of people that are here this weekend to play and to just come and view. We're grateful for all the people that donate and contribute and for the love that they have really of our son John. And that's why, well, quick story. At his funeral I spoke and I made a statement and I don't know why. And it was, John will be bigger in death than he ever was in life. And since that statement, we now have a Tier 1 IRT Pro Stop. We have, you know, multiple other events wrapped around Live Like John. He's got buildings and classrooms and recognitions in the U.S. military. He's bigger than death because his legacy, because of great people recognizing him, is continuing to grow. And that's what, I think it's what it's all about. We're so humbled by the love of the racquetball community and the folks in Oregon.
Wendell, I can tell you firsthand, they all appreciate it. You can scroll through these comments when you get a second. There's plenty of support. It's a phenomenal tournament. It's a phenomenal cause, a phenomenal family, and it's the ultimate sacrifice that we are all able to enjoy it. So we'll watch the rest of this rally here. And Wendell, I just want to thank you for your time. We'll get you on the air tomorrow as well for any of us that missed it. It's a little late when you're not only on the West Coast, you know. So, again, Wendell, thank you so much for your time. R.I.P. Marty Keith Harris, R.I.P. John Pelham. Thank you guys so much. And Wendell, thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. It's been a pleasure. And hey, by the way, Mike Peters, I'll come down to Huntington and we'll show you how to play some ball.
Hey, you heard it here. Thank you very much, Wendell. Crowd loving that one. Thanks again, Wendell Pelham. Once again, we're here at the John Pelham Memorial 2018 Tournament of Champions. We've got a towel timeout on the floor. And with that towel timeout, it is sponsored by Service Master. Service Master Restore. Shout out Frank Catalano. Frank was here earlier. I'm sure he's still here. He probably got a closer seat. Score is 9-8. David Bobby Horn battling his way back in here. Easy touch shot by David Bobby Horn. Finds his way back into the service. 8 serving 9. Towel timeout. Thank you, Service Master Restore. Short serve there. Make sure we switch up these cameras for you. That'll be another point there for Charlie, I believe. Or, I'm sorry. Side out there. Bobby back into the box. Audio dropped for a second there. Just like that drop shot by Bobby into the corner. Side out was ready for an appeal, but no appeal. It's a good get there. Gonna have a towel timeout. And I've got my partner to tell me who this towel timeout is sponsored by.
Service Master Restore. He's actually on court number 8 right now playing.
Oh. Service Master. Charlie Pratt here to serve at 10-8. Short serve.
So what's your feeling on this game? I know you were doing that very important interview with Wendell.
I got to admit, I feel like Bobby's woken up here in game 2. I just don't think he's awake enough. I think Charlie's going to put him away. Bobby shows some great promise. He makes some smart shots, and then he makes 3 bad ones in a row. Got an appeal on the serve.
The 2 Mexicans watching. Alvaro Beltran, Daniel De La Rosa, both watching in our chat box. We got an appeal. Head referee Scott McClellan taking a look at the cameras.
Yeah, so Scott has full control of the replay up there. He's going to see what he wants. And if he doesn't see it, he's going to ask me for a different angle. But he saw it, short serve.
Hit the line. So while we're here, let's take a quick run how these guys got here. Bobby Horn took out Mario Mercado, the number 5 seeded player who happens to be number 7 on tour.
12/7.
And Charlie Pratt took out number 4 seed Sebastian Franco. So you're going to see Alvaro's ranked 8, I think. I think he was ranked number 8 because he's 6 in this tournament and 6 traded with 8.
Yeah, and they always flip.
So, yeah, so Alvaro definitely might gain some ground because I don't think he played last year. Sebastian and Mario are going to lose some ground here.
So, Dean, the fact that you win a Tier 1 tournament could actually cost you the following year.
Yeah, you got to defend your points.
I understand.
So, you know, if Charlie does anything but
other than win, yeah,
he will lose some ranking points depending on how far he makes it. And all those point stuff, you can always see all of that on our website, irt-tour.com.
Yeah, Dean, I find it funny. A lot of people in the chat box want to make a big deal.
Big deal with what?
A big deal about the ranking system and about how it works and how it's decided. If you go to the IRT website and you go to rankings, it's there. It's the first paragraph you see before you see any of the rankings.
Yeah, that's something that has not been changed in quite a while. Since the new ownership group took over the tour, we did not change anything with the ranking system. So Charlie is in the driver's seat at 13 serves 8. And Bobby says, give me another crack at the service box.
I'm not going away yet.
Yeah, needs a big run right here. What a great get right there.
Oh.
Nice diving re-kill by Bobby Horn. The crowd loves it.
Yeah, we got the towel boy coming out for that one.
9 serves 13. You know what? Bobby's going to need quite a few more of them.
I would agree. Show you a quick replay of that last point. Absolutely phenomenal, just laying it all out there. And Charlie knew it too. Charlie claps his racket, says, well done.
Yeah, these two are friends off the court. Nine serves 13. Bobby Horn, Z serve. Charlie steps up, cuts it off. Great tracking of the ball by Bobby Horn. Set up for Charlie Pratt, pinches it into corner. There's a winner, back in the service box, Charlie Pratt.
Charlie Pratt needing a refill on some points, trying to tap this one off.
So before we get to any type of match point, how was that interview with
Wendell?
With Wendell for the Live by John Foundation?
Well, it's absolutely phenomenal. You can take a look at some of the comments from that interview as it was going on. Basically, everyone just giving some condolences, giving a shout out to Wendell and all the things that he's done, not only for this tournament, but just to keep the legacy of John alive. And not only alive and well, but the way John would have wanted to be remembered. So if you don't get a chance, we'll have Wendell on again tomorrow. Just a phenomenal man, phenomenal son, phenomenal family.
Yeah, like I said earlier in this match, guys, check out Live Like John Foundation, livelikejohn.net. I personally gave this afternoon, and it made me feel really good. And I hope players and our fans out there, they give as well.
You know, we always say, almost as a joke, but definitely serious, sharing is caring. And it's the same thing with giving. Giving just shows how selfless you can be. It is always better to give than to get. As a little kid, Dean, I thought that was all a bunch of hoopla.
Yeah.
But no, it really is.
Oh, Bobby wants that shot back. There's no way.
Yeah, he does. Charlie says, I'll take it.
13 serves 11. Game 2. Charlie Pratt up game 1 to 0. Charlie Pratt in the driver's seat and the service box. Drive serve coming up from Pratt. Crack ace. What a great serve by Charlie Pratt. That was a great timing. What a good shot selection on the serve. Brings himself into his first match point opportunity for Charlie Pratt. Match point, drive serve coming up from Charlie. Is he going to crack again? He's trying. Short serve is the call. See, I'm not a fan of Bobby hitting that ball.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty clear the short was called.
And I'm with you.
Second serve coming up, match point, Charlie Pratt. Z serve, Bobby steps up, cuts it off.
Woo.
Oh, Charlie had his opportunity right there. Bobby talking himself up there, having a pretty good conversation.
And he needs to. It's match point. He's only 3 away from tying it up. He's certainly not out of this. I don't consider it a mountain. I do consider it a hill.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like that hill out front. Charlie is right there. Gets himself back into the service box. Second match point opportunity for Charlie Pratt. 14 serves 11. What a great diving kill shot by Charlie Pratt. Here we go.
Second match point.
Charlie Pratt, drive serve coming up. To the forehand. Bobby Horn is there off the back wall. Charlie can't get a racket on it. Second match point staved off by David Bobby Horn.
Yeah, and Dean, it's like you said. Charlie doesn't have 15. This game isn't over.
Yep. Both players electing to go to the forehand on that serve, on that last serve. Good setup right there. An easy skip for Charlie. That's not a good play right there.
Not at all what you want.
12 serves 14. Bobby did not check his receiver. Charlie down and ready. Drive serve by Horn. Short serve. Oh, Charlie slipped on a wet spot. Bad shot selection by Charlie.
This towel timeout brought to you by
Service Master Restore.
Shout out Frank Catalano. Hope he wins his match. Got ourselves a barn burner.
Head referee Scott McClellan made Bobby Horn change his shirt. So he's allowed to do that. That does not constitute a timeout.
Right.
If the referee tells you to change your shirt. Now, if Bobby didn't have another shirt, well, he's going to get a technical and maybe even penalized and lose the match.
So he's required to have a backup shirt for instances like so.
Yeah, someone would one of his friends here would probably give him their shirt.
Correct.
But yes, you need to have appropriate numbers of clothing.
You know, Dean, I don't know if it's in my contract or I'm allowed to do it, but with a match like this, I'd be happy to give Bobby my shirt.
Murray State, I don't know about that.
Murray State.
I think I went there.
They are a bracket buster university. Been in the NCAA tournament 6 times in the last 7 years.
All right, a little TMI. How you doing? Have a nice day. Back to the action. Court number
Bobby
10
Horn.
here. Poppin', pouring Portland. Bobby Horn, 13 serves 14.
Ooh, that one's short by a mile.
Second serve coming up. I don't like this serve. However, he did get 2 points off it. Charlie's right there. Great get by Charlie Pratt. Another great get. He's coming off the back wall. Good rally right there. The crowd loves it.
They're coming alive, Dean.
Absolutely. We might have a breaker. Towel timeout. Let's flash it on the scoreboard. Let's talk to the people in the chat box.
Who do we got watching? Hello, Rodrigo. Hello, Brad. Hello, George. Hello, Alvaro. Hello, Kevin. Man, what a match here. This is our nightcap, Dean.
Yeah, this is it. Need some orange juice.
Absolutely. Keep me going.
So this is the first game point opportunity for Bobby Horn. Short serve is the call. Great cross-court pass right there. Woo. Charlie Pratt finds himself back in the service box. His third match point opportunity for Charlie Pratt. We have another towel timeout by service master Restore.
Show you a replay of that last get by Bobby as he lays out.
Nice. Excellent action here. Match point number 3 opportunity for Charlie Pratt. So let's see, what's the serve? Drive serve coming up. Charlie Pratt in the box, down to drive. What a serve, great time. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the match. Charlie Pratt finds himself into the semifinals. Like we said earlier, he's got a mountain tomorrow by the name of Waslinchuk.
You think he's got it, Kane?
Yeah, well.
You think he's got a shot?
Hey, anybody's got a shot.
Any given day, right?
Yeah, it's like football.
Any given day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our broadcast for today. We had 4 unbelievable quarterfinal matches tonight. None went to a tiebreaker.
Not one.
No.
Thought we were going to get one there at the end, though.
Yeah, it looked like it. But, so our matches tomorrow are set.
Yes. Starting at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
We got Alvaro Beltran versus Rocky Carson.
And then at noon, we've got Kane the King Waslinchuk facing off against the hometown hero, Charles Pratt. Dean,
Kelly,
what are you doing tonight?
I am going to go to bed.
You need your rest, brother. We need our rest. We get to sleep in a little bit. But honestly, I'm just going to be thinking about all this great racquetball. So, from the IRT Network, I'm Kelly Diesel, joined with my host, best pal, Dean Grizzly Bear. See you in the morning. Signing off. Thank you, Scott McClellan, for all your work. Thank you, everybody, for watching online. Please like and share this feed. See you in the morning. Dean, take us out of here. Who are we presented by?
We are on the IRT Network, presented by eNet Live.